I'm not gonna be on here long, but it wouldn't be right if I just went to sleep and I didn't talk about what was going on in Texas. I say to folks out there, man, just be safe. Whatever you're going through, whatever's happening, and things like that. Especially you got Hurricane Harvey out there in Texas. They're talking about the different things that's going on, the wind speed, all that stuff. Um, you know, just be safe, man. Be safe out there. Prayers to those people out there in Texas and the big things that's going on out there. It's definitely a lot happening. Wow. That's a commercial break, so forgive the commercial break. Um, I don't need to see no commercial break though. Yeah, but basically, I tell folks out there to be safe. Especially with what's happening. If you're out there in Texas, make sure you have everything that you need, particularly to be safe and whatnot. Don't put yourself in a situation, where you're caught out there. Uh, Hopefully, folks are, moving towards safety. Hopefully, you've evacuated the affected areas. Hopefully you have family members and friends, anybody affected out there in Louisiana, anything like that. Pixie Channel, just a quick hello at work, mate. Yeah. This is not a long live stream that I'm trying to do. Christian Janicki show says, "What's good, Mel? I'm just trying to wish those people well out there in Texas, that are going through the situation out there, and I just want those folks to be safe and whatnot." I was just basically on the television, just tracking it and whatnot for those folks that were into that and whatnot, that wanted to know what was going on. I couldn't find it. I didn't find it right to just go to sleep. Butler says same here. Good morning, Mel. I'm still awake. Insomnia. Yeah, there's a lot of live streams today. Pixie Channel says it looks bad out there. It is. Butler says, hey, Christian, it's bad out there in Texas, and it wouldn't be right of me just to go to sleep and not really say anything. Pixie's Channel says, morning all. Morning everybody that's out there. Christian Janicki show says, hey, Renee. Um, yeah, like I said, I don't have a whole bunch to say about what's going on out there in Texas, but I say to folks out there, just be safe, man. Hopefully you're not in the storm area, but if you are, just try to make sure you have enough food and water, generators, just hope and a prayer, man, because there's a lot going on out there. And I say to anybody, Mother Nature is nothing to play with. Definitely nothing to play with. Christian Janicki show says we should pray for our neighbors in Texas, keep them in our thoughts and our prayers. Yeah, I definitely agree that we should keep folks in our prayers. Just because we're not in these areas, just because we're not going through these particular things that people, are facing right now, doesn't mean, that it doesn't matter. It definitely matters, because I remember here in New York, when we faced, Hurricane Sandy, that was a big thing. Back to the breaking news. Gonna have to catch y'all later. Yeah, all right, Pixie's Channel. Check you later. I'm just keeping up with a little bit of what's going on out here in Texas. Wow. 30 mile per hour winds. Yeah, I didn't turn on the TV yet. Don't want to know what the hurricane is at. Yeah, it's definitely a lot going on. These are just some of the images and their talking heads, the reporters, on television, just talking about different things and where the affected areas go. Yeah, it hit Texas, and they're talking about the areas that it hit in Texas that it hit pretty hard, and the stuff that's going on. Basically, you'll see the news coverage when you wake up, different things that's going on, different stuff that's happening and whatnot. And I tell folks, just be safe out there, man, because, like I said, again, Mother Nature is nothing to mess with. There's a lot of flooding out there, and it's not your average tornado, average storm or something like that. It's really hitting them hard out there. I say if you don't have to be in that area, evacuate, get out of there, go somewhere safe, go to dry land, find yourself in a place where, what, you get back to it. If you got anything that you need, that you want to save, get back to it later. Life is the most important thing. Um, every time I see a storm or something like this, I tell folks, man, just get to dry land. Worry about all your belongings and stuff like that later. I've been through Floyd in '99 in South Carolina. I know. Yeah, man. Like I said, these storms are nothing to play with, man. Like I said, if you could get to safety, get to safety. If you're in a situation where you feel like you need to have something, or you can ride out the storm, I say don't do it. Don't do it. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're trying to ride out the storm. Like you seen what happened with Hurricane Katrina. You seen what happened with some of the stuff with Sandy, other subsequent, hurricanes and things that went on. And I tell folks out there, man, this thing is hammering Texas right now. So, yeah. But let me get ready to get up out of here. Everybody out there, be safe, man. Just, get to dry land. Prayers to the folks out there in Texas. Butler says, I would never build a house or live in Charleston every year. The fear of getting hit, nah. Well, anybody out there in Texas, yeah, be safe. Get to dry land if you can. Chris Jennings says, my house flooded last year in that tropical depression that hit called the Great Flood of 2016. Yeah, just be careful out there, folks. Prayer to those folks out there in Texas. All right.